Hi everyone, this is Shalin Davakar, Senior Counselor at Admivo International Consultancy. And today I'll be discussing with you guys about Australian visa. So when we are discussing about the Australian visa, we need to understand the few points that this visa process includes your application process, which your documents has to be checklist. There is a variety of documents which you need. Other than this, we need to analyze the current circumstances of going on with Australian visa. And after analyzing this, we need to understand that how creatively we should be applying for the visa and what are the checklists we need to approve before applying. So I'll be telling you in detail about all of these departments. When we are applying for Australian visa, we need to understand the few points. The Australian visa requires certain documents. These documents include your passport. You need to have a valid passport which has a valid expiry. Now you need to have the most important document, the certificate of enrollment, which you will be receiving from the university when you have applied for that university and they have given you the confirmation of enrollment letter. After this, you need your English proficiency test letter, which includes your IELTS, PT and TOEFL. Three of them are equally considered. So you need to have certain minimum score in these examination. Other than this, you need overseas health cover. Now you need certain health insurance also, which can vary from range to range. You need basic health insurance for applying for your visa. You need academic documents, which includes your transcripts, your diploma, your degrees, your certificates from previous studies and stuff like this. You need statement of purpose, which states why you want to go to Australia, why you want to go certain university, and other documents may include your birth certificate, marriage certificate if applicable, or some relative documents like this. And you also need one more document, which is the GTE document. Now it is converted to the GS document. Now this document states that you want to go to Australia not for residing there permanently, you're going there for a temporary purpose. For the GTE document, we will be talking about this document in detailed in this video only. Now when these documents are checklist, you need to upload these documents on your REMI account, and when you have uploaded these documents, you need to verify that whether these documents are checklisted correct, because any disagreement in these documents or any false records in these documents or any misinterpretation may reject your visa. Other than this, when you have done your application process, you will receive a letter from embassy side or the Australian government side. After receiving that letter, you need to go to VHS Global. It is located in multiple parts of India. There you have to go with your biometric checklist, your health checkup, and after this there will be certain time which will require them to revert your message, and then your visa process is simply done. And the Australian visa fees was 710 Australian dollars by 2024, but it has increased to $1,600, and within few weeks it will go up to $2,000. So we need to understand what Australia wants from us, what Australia wants from Indians. Basically, before diving into any solution, we need to understand the problem first. Now Australia wants genuine student. That's why they are empathizing on the genuine student document very much. They consider it very much important for the visa process. What is this GS document? See, earlier it was GTA document, which was a little less complex, but this GS documents is highly complex. This includes set of questions which you need to answer in such a way that you are proving that you are going to Australia for not residing there permanently. You are going to Australia for just for studies, and you will come back to your home country and reside rest of the life in India. But even if you are going for PR purposes, you need to understand that you have to state in your GS document that you are going there for temporary purposes only. So like this GS document includes for your academic background, your personal background, your course selection, your ties with Australia, your connection with your home country. So these are the documents which you need to put there for proving it. Now this is basically like a storyline only, just like SOP, where you will be stating that why you want to go to Australia, what are your purposes. You are going there for not residing over there, you're just going there for study purpose. You have to come back to India, you have to work in India, you have to develop yourself for Indian growth purposes. So it's a very wide and very complex story which you need to design, and this document needs to be made perfectly. Just because of this document, many of the students are not receiving their visas. So we need to understand, guys, that this document is very much needed. At next, we have your academic qualification. So we need to understand, guys, is that Australia wants good students. Australia wants students who are intelligent, who can be capable for future leadership, and who can contribute as a skilled labor and skilled workers. So we need to understand what Australia wants. Australia wants students with good percentage, and Australia wants students who are into demanding fields like data analytics, data science, or IT or health sector. So before applying, you need to see your course. If you are in the demanding list course, you will have a higher chance of getting the visa, and your percentage plays a role over here. And if you don't have a good percentage, your other profile, which includes your extracurriculums, your certificates, or your national level achievements, this really matters the most. So if you have these documents, empathize on this, and this will increase your chance of getting an Australian visa. Few more documents you need, like your English test proficiency. I'll suggest that Australia is a country which really requires good English test proficiency results. So if you're going for IELTS, go at least for 7, 8, or TOEFL, so or any of the exam, please score good, because this thing matters even for the university application and for the visa also. Other than this, your character requirement, you should have a clean profile, you should not have any criminal profile. And one more thing, when you are compiling all these documents, you need to verify it, you need to go through it again and again and understand that there are no incomplete information or incorrect information, because any incorrect information will hinder your visa process. So make these things easy, compiled, and proper. This, I hope you guys have understood why Australian visa is very much difficult now. So guys, see, Australia has really changed its policy. The migration policy have changed, the PR policies have changed, the visa policy have changed, and it is really difficult now for getting an Australian visa. But still, if you admire to go to Australia, still there are chances if you have a really good profile. And even if you don't have a really good profile, you have to make a good profile by including many aspects. And now this is a whole different topic. So with this, I want to conclude this video. And even if you are applying for Australian visa, understand few things like your document has to be checklist. You should have a good profile. Your GTE certificates really matter the most here. Your SOPs, your letter of recommendations, these things also matter really much. If you are getting recommended from genuinely respected person, there are really high chances of yours for getting the visa done. But see guys, it's not easy for you to do all of these things. So I'll suggest connect with the expert, or you can connect with Admivo only for the assistance, and we're gonna help you out with each and every step, from the application, through your documentation, through your document preparation, your profile building, and everything. So understand this thing, and yeah, all the best for your journey. Soon I will be uploading more and more videos about Australia journey, about Australian university courses and everything. Stay tuned for more updates, and if you want to connect with us, the links are in the description box. Bye.